Good afternoon. Welcome, all of you. Thank you for being there. As you know, today we're here to present Lau Intelligent Systems. Lau Intelligent Systems is a pioneering solution for the digital transformation for all industrial companies. It is the answer to a need that Insertec detected together with the experience of Shabet. We're here with Javier Larrañaga, Deputy for Economic Promotion at the regional government, and Javier Onandia, Vice Councillor for Industry in the Basque government. Both are going to give us the vision from the institutional arena concerning the digital transformation in Basque companies. Insertec was founded in 1980. It is an industrial international group employing 400 people in 8 different countries in Europe, Asia, and America. Their headquarters are located in Basauri in Vizcaya, and its activities mainly concentrating on engineering, installation of industrial plants, thermal equipment, and refractory solutions, giving solutions to the renewable energies, the aeronautics, and automation. So as a representative of Insertec, we're having here Oscar Iribarrer, sales manager at Insertec. He's got 20 years of experience in this field, and he's participated in Lau project as commercial manager and motivator. On the other hand, we have Shabet, a technological company with industrial experience as well, that supports its customers in their digital transformation process by designing and implementing digital solutions that are business-oriented, always guaranteeing a financial income and return on investment. We're here with Ollana Mendizabal, Operations Manager of Shabet, and responsible for this project specifically. So I now hand the floor to Oscar Iribarren, Commercial Director of Furnaces at Insertec. Hello, good afternoon to all of you. Good morning to those of you who are following us from Latin America. Good afternoon to all of you who are following this event in English. We are faithful to our origins and to our vision as Insertec, which is our brand. And for those of you who don't know us, this is an acronym for Engineering and Technical Services. We're here to present to you Lau Intelligent System, a solution for digitalization of companies stemming from a repetitive demand we got from our customers. Talking to many of you, we found that there was a demand to make this tangible in the short and long term, for you to carry out and implement your digitization process concerning Industry 4.0. I'm saying that we want to make this come true, because we've seen in the past that well-founded plans have not been implemented finally, probably due to the absence of an integrator. So, industrial integrator. So this is why our digitization proposal is Lau. This is what we're presenting to you today. And its aim is to provide an integral solution for the digitization of companies of all types, regardless of your size, regardless of your digital maturity level, and regardless of your business activity. And in order to cover all the stages of this transformation process, from analysis up until the implementation and operational starting of the process. So this is our project. Lau is based on the collaboration and synergy of 2 Basque companies, Insertec, located in Vizcaya, and Shabet in Guipúzcoa. And this is also, of course, supported by our institutions that are here represented. These 2 companies, Insertec and Shabet, share the same vision, the same motivation concerning technological transformation. At Insertec, we are sharing all our knowledge in terms of industrial processes and engineering, and also our specialization in aluminium plants and all our experience concerning digital transformation projects. Both companies, both Insertec and Shabet, are ready to work hand in hand with you, partners, collaborators, customers in this project concerning digital transformation. We are very motivated, and we want to help you in your continuous improvement processes, information democratization processes, and at the end of the day, to incorporate a digital asset into your companies. This is the main goal of Lau, of our project, to enable you to bring your digitization projects into reality, to make them come true, and to help the necessary departments so that the decision-making process is fast, and so that your organizations are more profitable and efficient. So this is a presentation of our project, Lau Intelligent System, and we have prepared a video for you as an introduction. This video, of course, is in a digital format. We hope you like it. We were born from the dream of 4 partners and from the effort of all of us. Together, we created a new vision, Insertec, furnaces and refractory solutions. We come up with alliances that consolidate our project. We moved from iron to aluminum. Internationalization and growth. We implement a common operative system. We achieved the support from the institutions. We gave birth to the new Insertec. More technological, more digital, a new era with new alliances. Lau Intelligent System 2020. Very well, we hope you liked it. Our colleagues from the marketing department have been working very hard on this video. Before handing the floor over to Ollana Mendizabal from Xabet so that she can tell us deeper what Lau Intelligent System is as a platform and what it can provide to your organizations, I would like to take a few seconds to speak about digital transformation and how we view it from Insertec. We believe that any digital transformation process must be based on 3 pillars, like Alberto Conde explains in his book Pedaleando, Riding Bicycle. This is quite like the different parts of a bicycle. The first pillar is the strategy. Where are we heading for as an organization? It could be compared to the handlebar of the bicycle. Secondly, culture and human team, motivated, transformative team. This is essential in a bicycle. It could be compared to the rear wheel, where the power is transmitted to provide our bicycle with movement and speed. And thirdly, we would have technology and technological tools that are going to transmit that power, that speed, coming from the rear wheel, and also are going to be giving us a vision so that we can head in the right direction. So 3 pillars that are going to be essential. They need to be very well aligned together, very well balanced together if we are to be successful in any digital transformation system or process. Without further ado, I would like to thank all the team at Xabet and our marketing team for their organization of this event. Thank you so much. Ollana, the floor is all yours. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Good morning to those of you who are following us from the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. As Oscar just told us, one of the main pillars in a digital transformation would be strategy. We need to be able to identify what are the main issues, and we need to define what are the main goals we want to achieve. This is what will enable us to dimension and define the cases that are going to be helping us achieve our goals and an impact on our businesses. The solution we're presenting today comes from the synergy between the knowledge of the environment, the industrial experience, and technological competencies that, all in all, can tackle the whole value chain from a definition of a solution, identification of issues, up until the implementation and actual use of the tool in actual industrial contexts. This is a value chain that is based on technology and on technological competencies that are based on the use of data. This is a solution that has different digital modules that together make up the Lau Intelligent System platform, a digital platform that, as we were saying earlier on, is based on providing solutions, custom-made solutions to provide a way out for the identified problems. In spite of the fact that we're speaking about custom-made solutions, we can also divide these modules into 4 different working areas: real-time management, analysis and knowledge generation, predictive analysis, and other custom-made modules that would be oriented to very specific cases and customers. And this is all, as I said, based on a solution that focuses on data, and that is also needs to be supported by a digital infrastructure architecture that can integrate the different data sources of the company, so that integration can provide an answer to the different modules that are going to be implemented in the company. Let's go more into detail into different areas. Let's now begin with real-time management. These modules are going to provide users with information that then will enable to make fast decisions in real time. We could mention here indicators, dashboards for both management or operations, where calculations are carried out with instantaneous data processing and real-time calculations, so that we can visualize in a very simple way, in a very intuitive way, the general status of the company in terms of business or in terms of operations, and so that we can make decisions on time. More intelligent decisions that will help us have a better impact on our business. We could also mention at an operational level different dashboards that will help us visualize the health state of the critical assets. In the same way, with this integration and this data processing in real time, we can, by means of events, identify anomalies that are occurring in an asset in real time. And this gives us the necessary anticipation to take action that is going to be affecting our operations, our production, and that as a consequence are going to have a positive impact for the business. These anomalies that can be visualized in a very simple way, like you can see here up on the screen in this type of dashboards, can be a result of the outputs of algorithms that are complex, that are defined, designed, and developed on the basis of very specific issues that we can have in the different critical assets, or they can also be a result of rules that are applied and executed by the user himself based on the knowledge of the process. So it is at this point where we can talk about modules that are based on analysis and knowledge generation. The idea here being to provide users with tools so that even if they're not scientists, they can process the data and generate knowledge and come up with patterns, behaviors, variable behaviors, etc., that can then be implemented based on rules, events, and different data treatment in order to generate knowledge and intelligence. If for instance, and this happens sometimes at an operational level, industrial level, we have an idea of how critical variables are behaving. And sometimes it could be that we've never faced reality. We may be discussing a possible behavior of variables, but the fact of not having been able to actually see how they behave and compare their behavior in different scenarios, not being able to establish those patterns, is leading us to having a discussion that is based on a hypothesis and not on the actual thing. So being able to monitorize different variables in different status and knowing the environment in different scenarios, being able to correlate, interrelate different variables over time, to be able to see how one is impacting on another, and in order to detect specific anomalies and come up with knowledge, this is a very, very powerful tool in order to improve our processes, implement innovations, design changes, etc., etc. This, together with a suite of tools that we have in this platform, Lau Intelligent Systems, to add intelligence to raw variables. This gives and provides the system with an analytic capacity without the user to actually have to be a scientist. For instance, I mentioned rules earlier on. If we can identify patterns through monitoring and variable correlation, we're going to be able to establish and say that the system is going to warn us when some scenarios are not behaving as they should. That way, the events are going to be showing us on the dashboard if something is going on an asset. The possibility to have specific metrics, indicators, aggregated variables, all this is very interesting. Sometimes the information we get from machines may not be providing the necessary information, but if we can treat that information, those data, in a very specific way, the fact that we can monitorize those data, we can generate knowledge to see how our assets are actually behaving, and so we can make better decisions. We can make inquiries, to visualize different scenarios in different environments, to make, as I said, better decisions and generate better knowledge. And of course, we can also manage raw variables. All these functions are included in this suite. Once we have a deeper knowledge on the behavior of the critical variables of one of the assets, for instance, we could carry on and start speaking about predictive analysis, where we need a mathematic model and algorithm to provide us with a more powerful solution, and it could help us anticipate and forecast things that will happen in the future to make decisions, not just in real time, but even before that. So in this data processing and in these predictive models, we have three areas here: predictive maintenance, predictive quality, and energy efficiency. In spite of the fact that these three are the main areas that have been used in the past few years in industrial environments, we cannot forget the predictive modules that are custom-made, and that would be the fourth area. They would be oriented to solving a very specific problem or to providing very specific solution that a specific customer may need. So that would, as I say, be the fourth area of this platform. Let me give you a specific example in terms of predictive maintenance. If we can model the behavior of a critical component, and if we can, on top of that, compare that with the actual thing in real time, and if that model is able to learn by itself from different scenarios that are going on in real time, we'll be able to provide users and customers with a tool that can anticipate with the necessary time ahead a potential anomaly, a potential default on a machine, so that we can act beforehand And so that instead of waiting up until the machine stops and then we carry out a diagnosis and then we do something and we start the machine again. In that case, we wouldn't have a long downtime. And thanks to our platform, we can plan changes and corrections in already scheduled stops of the machine so that we be able to reduce our costs. Another example would be predictive quality. And for instance here, we could have classifying algorithms oriented to detecting anomalies or detecting on the basis of critical variables whether a part can be faulty or not. And it could also include the identification of critical variables in the process that can be affecting the parts. So if we can monitorize those variables so that, again, a deviation, an anomaly will help us anticipate potential failures on parts or finished products. As I said earlier on, these are just examples of what could be the custom-made modules in the platform. These modules are based on a definition, a design, classification, and development. All this together with the customer in order to provide solutions for specific issues. And in the industrial area, it could have to do with smart stock management, management of planning based on intelligent management, logistic improvement, sales improvement, purchasing improvements, etc., etc., etc. And this would happen in a digital environment, in a digital platform that is easy to use, flexible, accessible from any device and from anywhere, and also a collaborative platform so that the knowledge we are generating will not just stay internally, but we'll be able to share it, why not, with our suppliers and customers in order to build a better future together. And that's all from me so far. This was all for me concerning the Lau Intelligent System presentation. I would like to thank the Insertec team for their work in this partnership. We are very motivated and we hope you like it. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you, Oscar and Ollana, for both your presentations. And now we're going to be having representatives from the institutions. Javier Cerrona-Dia, Vice Minister of Industry and the Basque Government. The floor is all yours. Thank you very much, dear friends that are here face-to-face, and those of you who follow us online. Good afternoon to you all, and thank you, José Ignacio, Alberto, Íñigo. Thank you for inviting us and for giving us a chance to be here together today. I would like to say thank you to all of you. It is my pleasure to share this time with you. Thank you, of course, to Insertec and Shabet for giving us this opportunity to share this time together this afternoon. I'm very happy to be here presenting this project because it represents many of the commitments that we have at the Basque Government. I would like to highlight 3 points here. First of all, I would like to say that this project is a clear commitment for Industry 4.0. We've seen it. This Lau Intelligent System project has to do with collecting, interpreting data, interpreting and managing and processing all these data in real time. We're not talking about a product. We're speaking here about providing solutions, and all this is a commitment to diversification, new business models that provide much more additional added value to our customers. This added value will mean savings, efficiency, better predictive maintenance, etc., etc. So it would mean a better competitiveness and a better positioning of our industry. The second point I would like to mention here is what it means in terms of integrating this Industry 4.0 in the SMEs. This is a topic that we are very much concerned for at the Basque government, because we know that large companies are very much committed to Industry 4.0, and they go about this independently. They don't need institutional support. But as for SMEs, we realize that their pace is not that fast, unfortunately. We're fully aware of the fact that in the SMEs, they don't have the necessary resources and time to implement the new technologies related to Industry 4.0. I've even heard people say, oh, this is so far away from us. Well, I have a feeling that SMEs sometimes don't visualize the practical use that all these technologies may have and the savings and the improvements they can bring about. So I believe that Lau Intelligent System is an essential project, since it represents our commitment. This is a project for SMEs to be able to implement Industry 4.0. This project is thought to be implemented by large and small companies, all of them together, so that they can all realize that Industry 4.0 can help you all. You can come up with more savings and significant improvement if you implement these technologies in your organizations. And the third point I would like to bring about is collaboration and partnership between companies and different players. Insertec has been working for years on the installation of thermal equipment, refractory solution. Shepherd is a technological startup specialized on Industry 4.0 and on digital transformations. And together, even if they're different, even if they're small, we can go beyond. We can reach places we wouldn't be able to reach by ourselves. And therefore, at the Basque government, we're really obsessed with partnerships in different companies, clusters, and of course, technological centers, vocational training centers, and of course, the Basque government. We need to work together. And I believe that these 3 points are paramount. We believe that this project is going to be a very important one in the future. I would like to congratulate you all. At the Basque government, we're going to keep working to help the industrial fabric of the Basque country. We want to help you be more competitive. We're already working on an industry plan for 2021-2024. In order for us to be able to tackle the transitions we're undergoing at the moment, energy transition, technology and digital transition, and demography and social transition. This year in 2021, we're going to be starting nearly 70 programs with 450 million euro support, and most of them will be to support SMEs in the Basque country. We are going to keep being committed with Basque Industry 4.0, developed by the private and public partnership, where we work with the universities, vocational centers, companies, technology centers, clusters, the Basque government and institutions. We're all together developing this strategy and implementing it in the Basque country. And the first thing we did was the Basque Digital Innovation Hub. And I would like to bring it up because precisely yesterday it was recognized in Europe because of the importance it has had in the digital transformation of SMEs in Basque country. 100 assets connected, providing service to all SMEs in Basque country for training, testing, validation of all types of technologies that are related to Industry 4.0. Therefore, well, I think that what you do in the private corporations and what we do at the public institutions is going to be very helpful, and it's going to help us improve in the future. Thank you so much. Congratulations again. Thank you, Javier, for this wonderful presentation of yours. Now I hand the floor to Javier Larrañaga, who works in the economy department of the regional government of Gipuzkoa. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for your invitation. It is a pleasure for me to be here with you, sharing this event and participating in it. We know that having a strong economy is important. It's fundamental. It's necessary for social well-being, both now, at present, and in the future. The region of Gipuzkoa in the Basque Country has a high well-being, social well-being, thanks to the entrepreneurship and the effort of the previous generations. Now we have the responsibility to keep growing and to keep generating all this well-being so that the coming generations, the next ones, also can enjoy this well-being as we do now. Two concepts have been mentioned here. Social well-being, that's very much related to a strong economy, a competitive economy. And since this is a territory made up by SMEs, there's no doubt that competitiveness and social well-being is based on the competitiveness of our companies. So as I said, two basic concepts have been mentioned. They're basic for competitiveness and social well-being. And they are digitization, Industry 4.0, as Javier said, and partnership. Digitization has already been mentioned, and it's moving from being a competitive element to being an essential element to remain in the market. In the end, the size of our companies and the size of our territory is requiring from us to add competences and knowledge and to participate in projects together. On the video, we've seen that together we create a vision. I would say that together we create the future. I believe that this is an SME-based territory that are competitive, that have a great deal of talent, and that is fundamental. And it's also fundamental for them to add competences to share a better future. They need to work together, and this solution, Lau Intelligent Systems, is a very good example of what I'm saying, because it adds up two different competences, two different knowledges that are not just working in two different activities, but also geographically have added together to tackle international markets and to compete there and share with other companies in the economy. And the companies that now we are listening to us, they have chosen to travel together and share knowledge. So digitization is the future, but partnership is also what's going to be taking us down the right path for the future. It is an honor for the regional government of Gipuzkoa to close this event. And of course, you can count on us so that all together can come up with a better society and we're able to guarantee social well-being for the coming generations. Thank you very much. Well, thank you, Javier. Well, as you have seen, this is a very essential topic. And to summarize, we would say that this is a pioneer solution. Lau Intelligent Systems has four main advantages to it. On the one hand, it opens up a window to strengthening companies by adding more added value, improving results, and coming up with savings, differentiation of processes, and improvement of competitiveness. This leads to digital transformation. It's also been mentioned this afternoon here. New solutions, new strategic challenges. These also, and the third advantage would be continuous improvement. This continuous improvement will lead us to new scenarios for improvement for the companies. And finally, Lau Intelligent Systems is a digital asset for companies, a digital asset that, as we've said, enables companies to transform themselves and to improve. This is all by us. Thank you so much. This has been Lau Intelligent Systems presentation. We thank you very much for being there. Have a nice afternoon. Bye.